Hey everybody, this is Peter and welcome to my kitchen and welcome to the show today. Do you know that in the United States alone, we consume over 10 billion pounds of rice every year? That's billion with the B. The problem is that the majority of us don't know how to properly prepare the rice. So today I'm going to show you 3 different things you can do to make your rice dishes better. So let's get started. Okay, I want to go over our list of ingredients today, but also I want to talk to you first about one of the most major things about making rice better. The first thing to know is that you have to get your measuring cups correct. Now, a lot of people know that typically a rice to water ratio is 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. The challenge is that a lot of people use this type of measuring cup only for both the rice and the water, and that is not correct. What you need to be using is this type of measurement cup for dry ingredients, which is the rice. Then you want to use this type of measuring cup, which is for fluids or for the water. If you just put 2 cups of water into here and pour it into here, it's not going to come up to 2 cups of fluid. And that's where a lot of people make the mistake. So today we're going to be using the right measuring cups, and let me go over the really simple ingredients with you today. First, we're going to be using rice, which is 1 cup of rice. Then we have 2 cups of water. Then just a teaspoon of salt. I typically use fine sea salt. That's what I buy at Costco or Sam's Club, wherever. Later we'll be using some pepper, and then I have some butter, which will be going into the rice later. The next thing to know about rice is that you need to wash the rice. A lot of people just put the rice and the water into the pan and start to cook it that way. Then they're wondering why they get the rice that is very clumpy. It just sticks together. I hate that. I don't like rice cooked that way. Also, a lot of people use too much water. Their rice comes out very kind of squishy. I hate that mouthfeel. To me, it's like using that boil in the bag rice. Don't like it at all. Let me show you first how to rinse the rice. First, you want to put 1 cup of rice into your cooking vessel. Then you want to wash the rice by filling up that vessel with cool water. Very important that it's cool or cold water out of the tap. When you put the water in, move the rice around with your hand. You're going to see that the rice looks to be very milky, or like you've just poured some milk into the water. What you're seeing there is the starch coming off of the rice. Now, move it around and then pour that water out of the cooking vessel, and then refill the vessel again. Move the rice around. You can still see that the water looks quite milky, and you want to pour that out again. Third time, fill it up with water, move the rice around. You're going to see the less milky look to the water. Pour it off again, and then do it the 4th time. When you do it the 4th time, you're going to see the water gets pretty clear. And that's what you're after whenever you're going to cook the rice. So go ahead and pour that 4th batch of water off of the rice. All right, now we're going to be putting the rice into the cooking vessel, and then into the cooking vessel you're going to be putting in a teaspoon of salt. You're going to be pouring in the 2 cups of water. Remember to use the right measuring cup for the water. It's really important. Close it up. I have it set here. The top button is to the left. We have it set here on the steam function. 10 minutes, and now I'm just going to press start. You can use a Ninja Combi. You can also do the very same thing with the Ninja Speedy. Very same principle as what I've shown you here. Or you can just use the steamer that you have in your kitchen now. You don't necessarily need the Ninja Combi or the Ninja Speedy. You can do the very same thing with any steamer that you have. Okay, our rice has been sitting inside the Ninja Combi for a couple of minutes. That's allowing some of the steam to continue to come off. I'll move it over here and I'll show you the next step. All right, my friends, I'm going to show you this rice and how fluffy it is. It really looks great. What I want to do is taste the rice first because it may need more salt. So let me taste it for you. Salt is perfect. I'm going to be putting in some butter pots into the rice, and that's going to give it a great flavor. I always like to do this, and then I'll mix that in and let the butter just melt onto the rice. What I also want to do is show you how fluffy this rice is. Look at that. It just falls right off, just like that. And it's not sticking together at all. It's not overcooked, so this comes out delicious every time I do this. Let me put a little pepper onto here, as I like salt and pepper on the rice. I'll be mixing that pepper in very well. Now let's talk about things you could do with this right now. You could also make cilantro lime rice. All you would have to do is just add, instead of the butter, add in some lime juice and top it off with some cilantro. I'll give you a little clue about adding lime juice. Use fresh lime juice and also throw in a little lemon juice with that as well. You'll have like they serve over at Chipotle, because they use both lime and lemon juice in their mixture. Let me taste it again for us. Absolutely perfect. Friends, if you'll follow my recipe, and by the way, the instructions are down below, and you can click on that link. It will take you to my website, and you can download the recipe for free right there on the website. I want to thank you very much for watching the show today. Please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up, because that really helps us out. And thanks again. Hope you enjoyed the show. Cook this. Cook it today because it's delicious. See you next time.